Hey, govannen, niblings. I'm Eklinaar. Let's play Lord of the Rings Online, episode 120. So, I'm back here in Rivendell to turn in this Unwitting Scavengers quest, where I found those relic fragments from snow-lurkers.
Nee, govannen.
So, she says she's never observed snow-lurkers collecting things like that, but that she isn't surprised by it. And she
Mind my words,
wants me
traveller.
to take the pieces of pottery to Master Delaros, who I guess is one of the Master Scholars. She's basically trying to gain prestige so that she can study in the library of Rivendell with the more precious artifacts, basically. So, we'll see what we can do about that. Alright, so he should be in the library here. Bit of running around for this quest, because then we have to go back up to the Misty Mountains.
What do you need?
Alright, So, he basically says that he thinks that Glorenglir is more interested in essentially fame and prestige than actual scholarship, and that's why he keeps denying her access to the library.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
So he wants me to try to retrieve more fragments of the vase and hopefully enough to reassemble it. He says I might need to dig them out of the snow, basically. Alright, so back up to the Misty Mountains. Alright, so I'm going to ride over to the stable master here in Rivendell. Even though it's a short ride from here back up to the Misty Mountains, I could just ride up the pass here. It's a little bit quicker to take the stable master, and I've got plenty of money. And while I'm doing this, I want to look at my class deeds and see where I am with those. Interpersonal, I'm almost done with making honey cakes, so I should work on that one. That one just takes a long time. No, use Hearten. I forgot that I had any of these, so I need to do that. That's my heal spell. Getting close to done with Relentless Maul, which is good, because it's such a silly skill, and honestly I think there are better ways to spend my wrath. Getting close to done with Rush. And that's it for the skill deeds. So I need to do hearten and honey cakes.
What can I do for you?
And relentless maul is what I want to focus on. Alright, go to the camp. And I also want to start the epic book in this episode, Book 5, Volume 1. We'll basically be on Volume 1 until we go to Moria. Volume 1 is the story of Eriador, basically. And what happens with the Free People's struggle there.
No dawdling!
Alright, so starting Book 5. So remember, Book 4 was all about tracking the Nazgul through the troll shops. He says he'll help. He's got something else that he needs to focus on, but he can give me information. I get a nice pocket knife.
Welcome! You have come at a most fortuitous time.
Elrond mentioned goblins. There's always goblins in this part of the Misty Mountains. There seem to be more of them lately. One of them thinks he knows the name of their leader, so I need to get in there and slay the leader of the goblins. Alright, and I don't see any other quests in this area. I may not get to the goblin quest today. I just wanted to go ahead and pick it up. So I need to fight snowbeasts like this. And I need to look for relic fruits. I believe I'll get a few other quests as well. I think there were some landscape quests that I'll pick up. Snowbeast Slayer D. Alright, I want to go up into this area. Yeah, oh, here's a quest of bears. So there should be little snow piles kind of around. Let me see if I can. No, it's giving me crafting materials. No, here's another quest. There are ruins in the distance. I should investigate the ruins. Okay, I'll do that. There's one of the piles, one of the snow drifts that I can search. I can fight the lurkers. Alright. And I believe these ruins that I'm supposed to go to, there are snow beasts at them as well. Yeah, so there's a lot of snow beasts up here. I can fight some of these for the quest. So these are the ruins I'm supposed to go to. Ah, here we go. So I found a dwarf-chest that I picked up. Alright. Let me fight some snow beasts. So yeah, I'll just fight some of these while I'm here. Going well so far. That's a snowdrift, but I don't think it's the same snowdrift that I need for the quest. I think it's a little confusing, but there are two different kinds of snowdrifts. There's one for the quest, and then there's one that just contains random treasure. I'll go pick it up and see. To do a honey cake. Should do that. I'm so close to finishing that one. Alright. Make a honey cake. So let me check out the snowdrift. Can't really see me because of the trees. No, it is a snowdrift for the relic fragments. Alright. I didn't think you could go this far north for them, but I guess you can. The quest tracker must be wrong, because... which quest is it? Missing fragments. Yeah, because see, the quest tracker says I have to be farther south, but I guess it's wrong. Okay. I should really look for another snowdrift like that. Alright, I'm going to look for another snowdrift, and I might have to fight a snowbeast to get to it, so I'm gonna just wander around through. Let me try this snow-lurker, because they have a chance of getting the fragments too. And yep, it had a fragment, so... that went well. I still need to fight bears. Can I only... No, there are other places where I can fight bears. So I'm going to wait, especially because that was a landscape quest. So it's not part of a chain or anything. Also, you can tell if a quest is part of a chain. Let me show you. So, see the bears quest, it says bears in the north, and then it just says Misty Mountains. The old treasures here, it says old treasures, and it says every last ingot. And then Misty Mountains under that. Misty Mountains is the region where it is, obviously. But then, and old treasures is the name of the quest. But this part, every last ingot, is the name of the quest chain. So you know it's part of a chain, and that they're going to be... Or there might be more quests. It could be the last one in the chain. But yeah, it's part of the Every Last Ingot quest chain. So you can see the bears in the north is not part of a chain. And since there are lots of other areas where I can fight bears, I'm just going to hang on to it. A little bit of efficient questing there.
What do you need?
Okay. So, yep. She's glad that I defeated the snowbeasts.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Oh, and now she wants me to defeat bears, so how about that? So I can do that and that other bear quest at the same time. So, yeah, and that's all she's saying in the quest text. It's just, the bears are dangerous. You should fight them. I need to take this chest to somebody. Old treasures. Oh, it looks like I need to take it over there. Alright. But I also need to turn in this relic fragment. So
Greetings.
I think I'll go do that, and that may be the end of this episode, is turning in the relic fragment. So let me get back to Rivendell. I have to take it to Deluros in the library again. Alright. So we're just going to ride over here to the library. You know, I really don't mind having to ride back and forth through Rivendell, because it's so pretty. I can enjoy just looking at the trees and the waterfalls.
Govannen.
Alright, so yes, he has been busy reassembling the vase.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Some of the fragments I bought are, in fact, part of that vase, so he will try to put it together. He wants me to put the vase on display near Glorenglir. He wants to know if she recognizes it as containing the fragments that I showed her earlier. If she does recognize it as a reconstruction of the fragments I showed her earlier, he'll accept her, because that means she actually paid attention to the fragments. So let's see what happens. Door wouldn't open for a second. Okay. So gotta ride back over to her. Oh, did I go the wrong way? I think I did. Yep, she's up across this bridge. There's these two bridges close together, and sometimes I get them mixed up about which one I'm supposed to cross. So you can see the other one from here. It's right there. Alright, so here's the display table. So she notices the vase, but she asks if it's from Lord Elrond's collection. So she does not recognize it as being the same vase that I showed her earlier. So Delaros is going to think that that's proof that she's not actually paying attention to the scholarship and that she's interested only in fame. Which, to be honest, to me, that seems a little harsh of Delaros. I would think that a good teacher would be able to teach someone like her the importance of scholarship while taking her as a student, rather than just reject her outright. But I think the elves maybe have a different view on pride than humans do.
How can I be of service?
Alright, so Delaros says he's not surprised, even though she had a part to play in restoring it, that she didn't recognize it. He hopes she'll learn that, you know, the pursuit of fame is not as important as actually paying attention to the scholarship you're doing. Which I think is an important lesson to learn. I just disagree with his method of teaching it. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode, so tune in next time and I'll head back up to the Misty Mountains and continue on with these other quests. See you next time, Niblings.